Esbjerg, a pleasant little town on the Danish coast of the Wadden Sea, is the beating heart of an international offshore wind energy industry. The city and its inhabitants are all dedicated to this mission. Around the harbour, you can find offshore giant Siemens, currently busy with constructing the vast Wind project in the German Bight. Here, all materials are being stored, ready for transport out to sea. Wind turbine generator towers, nacelles, and blades. UK-based shipping company Seajacks runs 2 installation jack-up vessels between Esbjerg and the wind farm site, one of them being the Zaratan, arriving at Esbjerg harbour to pick up a new load of wind turbine parts. The supply chain for the Wind project contains one small but vital Dutch link. Niron Staal, Amsterdam, responsible for making the frames and grillages that support the wind turbine components during transport over sea. Pride in craftsmanship is the driving force behind Niron Staal. If you take the certified welders and grinders in the steel construction hall, or the CNC operators in the state-of-the-art machine shop, or the planning engineers and project managers in the office, they are, each and every one, dedicated professionals with only one goal: to satisfy the customer's utmost expectations, justifying Niron's motto, experience the perfection. To realize this project, Niron Staal worked in close cooperation with repair and conversion yard Shipdock. Together, they make an unbeatable combination. Located on the same premises, they offer a one-stop shopping service to their customers, which includes on-site blasting and painting by associated coating specialist Braspenning, non-destructive testing by QC Marine, also located on the same premises, heavy transport and lifting by Mammoet. 6 weeks before the Zaratan is due to enter Shipdock's yard, the first universal beams are delivered to Niron's construction facility. They form the starting point for the production of multiple frames and grillages, a total of 260 tons of steel, or the equivalent of 15 truckloads. These huge frames will house up to 5 complete wind turbines with separate sections for towers, nacelles, and blades. Firstly, they begin with the grinding and welding of the tower generator frame, while planning engineer Stefan and project manager Marco check the blueprints to ensure that not one single detail has been missed. After 3 weeks, the turbine generator tower frame, now weighing 90 tons, has to be turned over. The root blade frame is nearly finished and ready for blasting and coating. But firstly, the integrity of the welds has to be checked by magnetic particle inspection. 4 weeks from the start, the grillages and frames enter their final construction phase. Transport to Braspenning can begin. The sheer size of the parts makes it a rather delicate job. The nacelle grillages in their final colour. This root blade frame is waiting patiently beside the berth to be hoisted aboard the Zaratan, which has just arrived at the yard in Amsterdam. The conversion process had already begun in Umulden, where the ship was stripped of all existing project equipment. So, on arrival in Amsterdam, the deck was clear and ready for the installation of the newly made grillages and frames. First on are the grillages for the nacelles. Secondly comes the grillage for the wind turbine towers, which is moved to the berth by a special remote-controlled transporter from Dutch heavy lifting expert Mammoet. Placement on the deck has to be exact because of the enormous weight of the mega constructions, which have to hold the 66-meter-long towers in an upright position. The deck trusses must be matched with millimeter precision, or a disastrous situation could arise. Then come the root blade and tip blade frames that are to carry the 58-meter-long wind turbine blades. The fitting of these blade frames also has to be done with zero-tolerance accuracy. The 5 wind turbine towers are secured to the frames, each with 40 heavy-duty bolts. In Esbjerg, the Zaratan is jacked up at the quay of the Siemens depot, ready to be loaded. Soon, the enormous wind farm in the German Bight will be finished, and new challenges will be waiting.